New tonight, diabetics say sometimes it's a terrible choice. Do you want your medicine or food, insulin or housing? Insulin prices have not only jumped, they have tripled in a 10-year period, and that sparked a weekend protest outside Eli Lilly's headquarters. Here's investigative reporter Angie Racono.
This is Hattie Saltzman. She was at the protest this weekend. She's a UMKC college student who previously sat down with us and told us about the year that insulin prices almost killed her. Her story went viral and was shared around the world. But the truth is, Hattie isn't alone. And this weekend, Hattie joined other diabetics outside Eli Lilly's headquarters.
Medicine for people, not for profit! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Chris has got to go!
In this crowd,
show me what democracy looks like!
Everyone has a story.
One man talked about how he pays $900 a month for 3 vials of insulin, and because it's so expensive, he starves himself for most of the month.
Some became homeless. Others dropped out of college. Some can't afford to retire.
This is not the way that it should be.
They gave up everything to afford the one thing
The cost of insulin.
they need to survive, insulin. You want to sit down? Hattie is here too. She has no idea where rising insulin prices will take her next, but she already knows how bad things can get.
I could not breathe. Your heart is racing, you have a headache, we had to go to the ER. It was one of the worst days of my life.
It's nice to not have to explain exactly how it feels to have to ration your insulin to survive and stuff, and everybody here they get it.
You can just be that one voice that may make the difference.
They get it, but they question who's going to change things.
And the price keeps going up, and it will never come down until legislative change starts to happen.
This woman spends more than $25,000 every year for insulin and supplies.
I don't want to hear stories about the sacrifices that families are making to keep their little ones alive. I don't want to hear about 26-year-olds passing away because they can't afford their insulin. I don't want to hear any more stories like this, and so it's my mission that we make a change.
Nicole Smith-Holt drove here from Minnesota.
We had to plan the funeral for my 26-year-old son.
She knows how deadly high prices can be. Her son Alec rationed his insulin too. That's because his new insurance plan had a $7,600 deductible. His insulin was $1,300 a month. He died 3 days before his next paycheck.
Kind of strange to know that, in a way, I'm Alec, her son, but just in a slightly better circumstance. We didn't say much, we just kind of hugged each other. We knew each other already. We've never spoken in person. We've tweeted at each other, and that's about it, but we already knew each other. We need more people to speak up.
Medicines for people, not for profit!
And they know what's happening with insulin prices can no longer be ignored.
We need more people to share their stories. We don't want our government or Eli Lilly or anybody to think that these are isolated incidences, because it's not. People are dying.
The people who gathered this weekend say about 60% of all diabetics ration their supplies because the medicine is so expensive. And of course, this isn't a new cutting-edge medication. Insulin is almost 100 years old. And here's an interesting fact. The original patent for insulin was sold for $3. The creators did that to help make it more affordable. Angie Racono, KCTV5 News.